Hey baby loves, it's Tesh here, and today I wanted to do a reading about love and money. But before I get into the money portion of the reading, I wanted to talk about where we are energetically as far as a collective. From those of you may have noticed that your life has started repeating a cycle from either 20 years ago or 10 years ago, or maybe even both. But you're fully in a repetitive cycle from when you were younger, and it was a pivotal decision-making time back then. And the universe is starting you from that moment. So you may see that you're 20 years older, but the circumstances of whatever was happening 20 years ago is happening today in full effect, okay? And depending on where you are in that, you will either be extremely peaceful because you've made certain decisions. There was another decision-making judgment time that happened up until yesterday. And if you made the right decision up until that point, you were able to enter a certain portal. And 88% of the world did not make the right decision. That's crazy. That's crazy. 88% of the world is repeating a 20-year cycle or a 10-year cycle. So what's happening in your life today is what was happening in your life 20 years ago. And this has been playing out over the last 7 days up till today, okay? And everybody during this time had a pivotal moment where there was decisions to be made. So that's just what's happening right now. And any of you guys are in something that you feel is really dark or really heavy, think back to 10 years ago or 20 years ago and think about if that same problem was not present in your life at that time and what you did during that time to repeat, so you don't repeat the same pattern. Also, wherever you are in your life right now, this will be the mode of living for the next 10 years. Okay? So, and that's a good thing. So if you've ended certain cycles and healed and things like that, then you've moved on. Some of you guys, we have the wounded warrior here. There you go in the middle with the bandage on you. You're that energy that's been hurt, dealt with a whole lot, held a lot of burdens, been through a lot of wars, been through a lot in life. You know. Anyway, let's see what's going on with money. What's going on with finances for the rest of 2022? Oh, I started this reading earlier and I got the same card for the first time. We have the King of Wands. My something came up and I ended up having to stop. And that was the card that came up first. All right. We have the King of Wands. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Star and the 10 of Swords. Wow. So for the group that I'm talking to, what occurred was you were getting to know a gentleman or a female. And that person, you like them, but they may not have met all of your needs, but then they kind of did. They came in with the things that you wanted in a relationship on top of it. Like they had all the bells and whistles, but there were certain things missing that just was, But either way, you like them. You were open to them. You're open to love. So you were open to them because they met a lot of your qualifications. And this past day or two or three or this week, this person and you, or maybe just you, made a decision that you were going to take things a little further. And that person may have done something to really turn you off. Okay, so there's something that occurred that you were just like, I don't know. I don't feel this person. And you probably ended things or feel like moving on or something to that nature where you're just, because where you were before in life, you probably would have given this person another chance to show you more of who they are. And in this day and age, you're just more along the lines of, you know what? Being that you're showing me this behavior early, I'm going to go ahead and take it at face value and let you go ahead on with your business. And I think that shocked whoever this person is, or it's going to shock them, because they don't realize how much of a boundary they've crossed, or maybe they do realize it. We'll see, because I'm not even into the reading yet. I'm just telling you what's coming up while I'm in your energy. But there, for some of you guys, you were open to somebody sexually. That person showed you something that made you not want to be sexual with them anymore. And it was just like that for you when you ended it. You may have blocked them. You may have just not answered the phone and don't contact them anymore. And it's just that simple. And it doesn't matter what the reason is. Your reasoning is your reasoning, and you're sticking with it. And that's just it. And that's a good thing also. So that's another group of you guys who are floating around in a portal. That's one of the portals that are out here. Okay, so for the reading, we have the King of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Star, and the Ten of Swords with the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you have a man here. This is supposed to be about money. And it was supposed to be about money before. You have a man here. He's had an opportunity to think and rest and go through some type of healing. Oh no, this is you. Your healing is over. You've learned how to control yourself energetically. Oh, wow. So this was a previous life issue that you had with your energy. I'm thinking when we're talking about money, we're talking about portals. Okay. This was a previous life issue that you had when it comes to your energy, where a person can either overtake your energy or bestow their energy upon you, something to that nature, where you were always bombarded with other people's problems and energy and issues, and then those things will then become your own. You will inherit people's things. You may have noticed that in your relationships that when you are around certain people, your money may stop, but you'll notice that they have good luck. Is that type of thing. You do an energy swap, and you finally gotten control over that energy. You finally gotten control over it. Not only that, it's like you've matured physically with it as well. Like you have control over where your energy goes, how your energy goes. You've controlled it to the point where now you've healed that. That was a big milestone with you, because a lot of times your emotions and your energy will lead you into very bad decisions that will then cost you in relationships, having children, things to that nature, where if you weren't really controlled by your emotions, not to say kids are a mistake, nothing like that, but sometimes we make decisions on the strength of keeping somebody or being with somebody or for the emotion of it, instead of really thinking things through and realizing that we shouldn't even be dealing with this person. But either way, what has happened is you found balance energetically, you found balance mentally, and that was something that needed to be healed before you were able to really move into the future of your life. Because what would happen in the past is sexually, you'll be just overtaken by sexual emotions. Your drive sexually will just be a lot. You see what I'm saying? Then mentally, it'll take over you. It's like the idea will come in your mind immediately. The emotion and the actions will follow, and those it'll be a slippery slope from there. And you've learned to truly not only nip that in the bud, but also not engage with people who aren't of your worth. So this is something where you've balanced this out fully. Your emotions here are balanced, and now you've made a decision. Oh, wow, look, and now you're beginning. So look how beautiful, and how I'm telling you this, and this is exactly what's coming through in the cards. The decision to make to move into a different direction. Now you can truly, truly create the life that you want in its full entirety. Okay? You have the Magician, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands. That's the tip that we on right now. full-blown brand new beginning for the ones who this reading is for. Allow your body to rest and then enjoy the rest of your life, because what's going to happen is you've already laid a great foundation. I know you're still not seeing it. Like we, for some reason, because we're expecting to be relishing in our mansions and driving the Ferrari of our dreams, and the universe is like, fuck that man-made shit. You will be living wonderfully. You will have those things, but you need to understand that we got you. The universe got you. All 7 planets got you. All of them. You have invested. They see you. They feel you. And your stuff is growing. You see the roots coming up? Now, you're way ahead of this, but this is just showing you that you've done the work. You've done the work. You've done the work. You don't have to do any more spiritual work. You can just live your life and flow with the universe, like how you've learned to flow with the universe, knowing that the magic is always happening around us. Now, you're now the magician for the rest of your life, and you can now create what you want. You have everything. And money, you have new money, a new mindset, a new emotional balance. So now we're just waiting for the new love to come in. And with the magician, I don't know about, let me see we're doing the money. We're doing a money read. I'll do a love reading after this. So we'll see what's going on with love. Because this is about money and your finances and your direction that you're going. But this is something that had to be cleared up before the universe will allow you to move forward. Okay. So you've matured. This was actually pre-life, past life. That's what I want to say. This was past life issues that you had with controlling your emotions, controlling your energy, not going down the deep end every time. All right. This is great. This is great. So congratulations. Get some rest. The 4 of Swords is always about rest. Rest your mind. Try not to think too hard. Enjoy the silence. That's what this is about now. Enjoying the silence, healing, drinking lots of water. Drink lots and lots of water. And just know that all of that turmoil and treachery and awful things, those things are all over. What's coming towards you, a brand new door that you've already chosen. So this is what I was talking about earlier with the doors that were chosen. Some people did the work and chose one key, and some people didn't do the work and chose another key. And those who chose the right to do the work, made the right choice to do the work, you're thrusted into this portal of just healing and moving forward, and everything else just falling into place. And when I say everything else, I mean you have the key and everything will just be brought towards you and you can just go. Business ideas, the energy that you need, and it's practically going to be in your life. Everything that you've ever wanted. And you have everything you need within, like you know now that everything you need within is here. Whereas the people who chose the other door, those are the ones who I was talking about earlier, who are stuck in a portal where you're repeating a cycle from either 20 years ago or 10 years ago. Either way, you're repeating a cycle. That's really the bottom line. And it's going to be a 10-year cycle. And that's just it. Okay, so that's our money read. I don't know how that played into money. I don't know, but that's what came through. And it's supposed to be money. I'll see. We might just leave this as the energy update, and then I will do another money reading just to see what's happening with finances, because that's more of like an energy update. Okay. See y'all later. Bye.